So you may have heard of the phrase a vinyasa flow. So I'm going to cover what that is in this video here. A vinyasa refers to linking yoga poses to breath. So you're moving through yoga poses as you're breathing, and it's usually like one breath per movement. So I breathe in and I move into this pose, and I breathe out and I move into the next pose. So vinyasa is just linking breath to poses. But in most yoga classes that you go to, especially in the US, whenever they refer to vinyasa flow, they're referring to coming into chaturanga, upward facing dog, and downward facing dog. And I'll show you how to do that here safely, as well as the breath pattern you should have as you're moving through this. So vinyasa flow would be to come into, like I said, chaturanga. So if you're starting off in plank, you'd exhale to chaturanga, inhale to upward facing dog, and exhale into downward facing dog. So that is a vinyasa flow. Usually in yoga classes, it's done to kind of like reset the spine. If you're going into some difficult poses, there is, as you come into chaturanga, you're engaging your core, so it kind of resets the spine that way. Then obviously going to up dog, and that kind of stretches the spine out a different way. And then you come into down dog, and that stretches the spine out as well. So it's meant to kind of reset the spine and then also to build heat. So if you're in a yoga class and you're sweating, it's hard for you to breathe, you can't really control your breath, you probably don't need to do a vinyasa flow. You can skip them at any time, and instead of doing the vinyasa, you just go straight to downward facing dog. And there is no shame in that, because the most important thing in yoga is making sure you have that smooth, controlled breath that you can link to each pose. So if you're breathing really fast and heavy, it's a sign that you probably should just go straight to downward facing dog. And here is a modification for the vinyasa. If you want to take it, but let's say you can't quite do those poses in their full form yet, well, we'll do chaturanga. You can do chaturanga on the knees, lower down, and then come to cobra, where instead of having your knees off the ground, they stay on the ground, and you just lift your chest. And then you come kind of like to a tabletop, tuck your toes under, and then come to downward facing dog. Or you can even, from this tabletop, you can just go into child's pose, and that's fine too. So that is what a vinyasa flow is, how to breathe in it, and a modification for it. So I hope this helps you whenever you go to a yoga class. I met a girl once who she had been practicing yoga for a few years, and she said that she had no idea that the vinyasa flow was different poses. She just thought you're supposed to kind of like put your body in these shapes as fast as you can. And I just always thought that was kind of funny. So I hope that this helps you. If you're not sure what a vinyasa flow is, you can know what it is now with a lot more confidence and practice it appropriately. Thank you for watching.